Hello, Tiger Chimera here. Welcome to another stream of Signalis. I'll load the game up and we'll jump right in. Okay. 531, 507, 512, 544. Okay, this is probably where I was. What was I doing? I've got Eagle Key. Where was... Okay, I used a radio transmitter when I last was here, I think, so... Okay, I'm here. I think the Eagle Key is for the guy, that one guy's bedroom. So I need to go over to the looping lift. I don't think I have a library access. And then go up here. I'm gonna double check what's in here. Okay, just ammos and Plate of Eternity. I have not yet run into the spot where I need the Plate of Eternity. Okay, so yeah. This floor. Alright, there's some supplies. I cleared this room out, but I don't think I got all the supplies. I just cleared this entire room out. So mad I had to waste more ammo. Like that. That was not that long ago I was in this specific room. I thought I had more space too. Okay, let's turn that off. Going to at least get both the healing items. Now let's actually progress. Oh no. Okay, I need to go over there. Great, okay. The shadow follows my character perfectly. That's nice. I do need to go back up to at least this area once, but I don't know if I'm going to have to do both eventually because of if I have to go through this mine shaft. Adler's Diary 8421-6. I have been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a movable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking like a clock. Without Calibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there's anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. Next day, I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. Next day, I was playing that with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. Oh, A. Interesting. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes the room. B. More sick, making my work ever harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that as our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. C. Another diary filled, for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I've saved my ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook. LSTR. Elster. Land Survey Ship Technician Replica Magpie. Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist. Frame biomechanic with carbon fiber reinforced polyethylene cell and titanium skeleton. Height 178 centimeters. Versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, with sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. Since the neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of Central Neural Archive on Mineta, new LSTR units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. I think that's my type. Yeah, LSTR. So I believe that's my type. And so, of course, there's not even a proper record of, like, the original thing. It doesn't look like I get it. Data gets lost sometimes, but am I supposed to remember these cards down here? There's a hole in the front of the box. It looks like something's missing from the mechanism. I thought I got everything on the way here. I'm gonna have to go back and... I really don't want to have to sneak by the people again if I don't have to. Maybe there's something in here I missed? Okay, I probably have to get it from here. 72. Okay, what's the next channel? $118. $154. I won't pick them up yet. I'm sorry, little radio monster thing, but I'm pretty sure what I need is in here. Postbox key. Wait, what? Small tubular lock key. It's postbox 10512. Guessing I have to go back to the postbox room. Okay. Oh, it only fits up to... Okay. I can't do a... So I have to put some of this ammo away then. Okay, so I can get a lift up to the post box. Should I try to away first? Maybe. Okay. Just sneaking by here. Let's go up to 6. Right, the big problem with this floor is these two, which I haven't gotten rid of. Okay. Which way are you going? Okay. If I go all the way to the side, will you ignore me entirely, please? There we go. Oh boy. Just gotta run. Have I done the thing? I think I have. Okay. It's just a post. And there's the library key. Save here. It'll be easier going down. I though like getting past. The main problem, if I go back to the route I just went through, is getting to the lifts. So 8 won't be easy to go through either. I don't remember what I have to pass by. Is 7 the one where it's only the person? Yeah, I think here I only have to worry about the one going up and down, which is still kind of a pain, but each floor there's at least one I have to get to the here. Use library key. Mina. MNHR. Miner bed. Mining nuclear tech, high security replica Mina. Generation 3 industrial specialist, biomechanical with high security reinforced armor plated servo shell. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other model rivals MNHR units with their high security power armor bodies. Even in lethal radiation under crushing pressure and in zero-G, they keep their calm demeanor and show exemplary teamwork. Despite their hulking bodies, underneath their face shields, a standard Generation 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that MNHR neural pattern is not suited for combat use. For combat applications, the SAPR variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona in the same frame. For more information, see Anti-Panzer Replica Snapper. Alignment error, use manual controls. What am I looking for here? It goes 2 over. Am I trying to get this to a specific spot? Or grab a specific thing? I don't know what I'm... where... Am I trying to get this over a specific thing? Am I supposed to... I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with that is the big thing. Replica Known Issues, Part 4. Previous experience with this replica model has given us insight regularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural pattern used for this unit. Due to the sensitive nature of the information, the document should be destroyed after reading. KLBR. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting like a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connections, neural pattern development in colibris vary less than in other modules. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of the cadre act as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag your remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission Calabria units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Calibri should have access to a well-stocked library. Harsh. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. Others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I'm guessing those are the ones that do the radio thing. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all. But now I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're so together, and I am here outside, and they won't let me in. I cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place where I'm safe. Can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. Or at least then I wouldn't be alone. That's pretty dark, I'm gonna say. Yeah, there's no other button. There's not like a grab button or anything. Alignment, error, use manual controls. Pick up Astrolabe. A strange clockwork-like dial mechanism with astronomical symbols on the front. Back of the device looks like it might slot into a bigger mechanism. I have room for the health thing. Okay, so I think that's what I need to use in the guys room, which means I have to sneak by those guys again. Just a quick save. You guys stay down. And it doesn't seem like there's nearly enough ways to get the flame things to even bother getting them. Especially if it's possible that I might need to use them for bosses. So, like, why would I use them anywhere except bosses if those things can show up during bosses? Used Astrolabe. Okay. Is this based on... I know what this is based on, but I have to go back to check it. Whoop. Okay. I think this is what it's based off of. Okay. Time to make some notes. Sun in the center. Closest... I don't know. I guess the furthest one out is the one that's stationary. So that's at the top. And from there... Guyan, the closest one, is kind of bottom right a little bit. Can I control the movement of this? No, not so much. Vienna and Ketsa are both kind of above it, some cross upper left, and that one rot front, I can't tell if it's going to be exactly left or it's going to be lower left. I'm going to wait for it to pass again. Yeah, it looks kind of lower left. So assuming this is the right thing, I should have the approximate locations of the main spots. It said astrolabe, so it probably is regarding to stars. Though technically these are planets, not stars, but, you know, close enough. Close enough for a survival horror game hint thing. Wow, both of you are over there. Wow, thank you for making this so easy. For once. Okay. Yeah, and that's the right symbol for the farthest out. So that should make this one about there. This one about here. That's as close as it is to my drawing thing. Yes. I feel pretty smart for that. Pick up administrator's key. Shrine diary. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Shapinsky, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today, I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Another day. Wait, this is set as D2. Another day passes during my meeting with Commander today. But the strange sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. Been feeling. These are set as the same days. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels like I've lived it before, an even stronger sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. I do like a good time loop. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally got to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear that what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Now, the interesting thing about this is that it could both be some sort of faulty electronic thing, because they're all androids and stuff, or it could be a legitimate time loop. And horror, and I like time loops in general, and like horror has definite potential with time loops. Something is wrong, I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened, a yesterday that never was, yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing, but I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors. A gradual corruption of information. A story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling. Like genetic material mutating and evolving. Like the replica mind, copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls to me from there, in the mine. Identification card. Authorizes access to the mine shaft elevator. Administration and Logistics Operational Command. Like this mineshaft elevator. I don't think I actually have any more like rooms that I haven't been able to reach. Nope. Nope. I'll save before going there anyway. I should probably... Oh! Good thing I'm leaving. I'm going to want to... I think I'm going to want to try to approach from the outside. I think that has a better chance of me getting a point where I can because like if I go for because if I go from the bottom, like in this room, bottom right, then I might get them at a point where like where they're not, like if they're synced up and they're going to the same spot, then I could like kind of get over to the other side. But there's so many ways that they can spawn that they wouldn't be on the right cycle for that. And I don't want to risk that. Just double checking. I need to actually go down another level. It's the mineshaft access elevator controls. If C is still alive, C is probably there. Take the elevator to the mine. Wait, is this just now chapter 2? I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. So, is he stuck in a time loop and he's stuck on a pretty rough day and it's the day that we're in? And if so, why did he push us into an elevator shaft? You don't belong here. Okay, that I'm pretty okay with. How does it feel to fall down a hole? Why do I have a bad feeling that that's electrified flooring? Oh, it's the same flooring. Doesn't necessarily make me feel better, but it makes me feel like it's got to be safe, otherwise I won't be able to continue onward. Oh, I like those doors. I'm very concerned about this entire setup, but... Oh, nice hexadecimal rocks. I should probably be careful about having the light. I actually don't know if I need the light down here. I can always run back if I run into trouble. I don't like how big and empty these rooms are. Hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm B.O. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. Pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point in repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? I'd be a waste of resources. Dark? I'd offer you my main mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, they'll just make another. Thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. Yeah, real dark. Lock is defective. Door cannot be opened. Let's actually look at the... Okay, we don't have map data. I'm surprised we don't at least have the map data for the map areas we just walked through. Alina's diary. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors. Though those that are still around. Guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. Flare gun. Oh, interesting. Signal flare cells. A single shot gun for firing 26.5 millimeter emergency signal flare cartridges that incinerate targets. So it's just a they die and never come back gun. Interesting. Burn bright red for a short amount of time after delay. Not meant for combat. Can be used to set enemies on fire, incapacitating them and dealing a large amount of damage over time. Maybe it's not guaranteed to kill targets either, but it's good to have in my... No, not that. It's good to have as a backup. Also, do I have map data in that? Nope. I'm really concerned about not having map data. Oh, boy. This feels like an area transition thing. But I feel like I haven't explored all of that properly yet. Okay, I can go back. Oh. Multiple shadows, multiple people moving. At least the room is big enough that I can kind of move my way around probably and avoid them properly instead of like the thin corridors of the last area where I basically couldn't barely get past. Oh, it looks like someone's grieving over someone else. That sort of torn in half, and if not, they're really messed up. Monofilament fiber. Diameter 22, average, handle with care, risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the stuff that's defense. Well, maybe they do have their lower half cut off. Or like mostly separated, and that's from this. Also damaged me something fierce. Ooh, a maze of basically barbed wire. Maybe on the way out. Hey, don't you cry. It'll be over soon. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars are so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. Hey, listen, I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together, so you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay wherever it is I'm going. I'll wait for you there. Real sad. God, it's nice to have rooms big enough to sneak around. I think I want to... I'm going to put away some stuff, but I'm also going to probably try to... I'm going to probably try to, like, explore the upper area a bit first before I go down wherever that is, because it looks like it's an entirely separate area. Oh, wait, there's a poster. Mining nuclear tech, high security replica mina. The lock is defective. Okay. Okay, no entry there. I wonder if the rest of these paths have been locked off and I just took the right one the first time. That would have been quite some luck, but... High-powered mining lasers, they're too large and heavy for me to use. Yeah, I just took the actual right path. I never and so this entire ways is kind of like a basically a mechanically just a tunnel into the safe room and then to the next area, to the area proper. But now I know that for sure. This area doesn't have map data either, so I'm gonna be blind for a while, or maybe the whole time. Maybe I won't get extra map data. Okay, let's actually stay out of the light. Follow you just a bit behind, making sure you're always at the edge. Well, okay, so there's 3 of them, which makes this difficult. And I can't tell exactly where the... Since I don't have map data, I don't know where the other... Since I don't have map data, I don't know where the other exits of that room are. I don't know if there's just one more or how many. Though I probably will have better luck sneaking by this one rather than those 2. Not gonna make it easy though. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any in the corner up that way, so there might be only one in a corner up that way, which is kind of blocked by convergence. Oh, there's 4. I don't know how at least one of those didn't trigger, but... Okay, before I turn this on, what's going on over here? Okay, there's basically a boss over there. Not sure how they don't see me. I can't tell if there's a path up there. But it doesn't look like it. Lock is defective. Oh. Shaft to the hat. Slightly angled. It looks safe to slide down. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this guy. I'm down to 1. Okay, so that just makes sure Pear Spray Plus, but that's still better. No map data yet, but so far it's basically been largely a funnel, and I've been to every side room that's appeared so far. I'm doing real bad, so let's use this. Not great, but let's leave that for now. Let's not drop down immediately. Is this the same hole that the guy got stabbed down into? There's no knife or blood. I can get a bunch of ammo for something that I don't have. Huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. It looks like there's no other way to jump into the hole. Is this current or a flashback? Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink, the shadows lengthen. Is there another trail of pages over there, or... The nights where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still. Song of unsung as tears unshed shall dry and die. It calls me in a sea of flesh, we will become one, but I can never go back to being me. Okay, it didn't stop the thing whenever I read that one, so does that mean I can read the other things? Will I go into the ocean to finish this segment? It said something about going into the Sea of Flesh. Okay, that's the first one I read. There's probably pages over here. Oh. Okay, looks like there's a few bodies over here. Rusted surgical tools. They're not much use to me. Lifeless replica bodies are lying on the slabs. Offerings. And in the darkness the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices, so that they may find a way out of this cursed place. I'd really like a box right about now. A small cup filled with sand for placing offerings stands in front of an ancestral shrine. Light and holy spices. That sounds like two different things. Okay, here's a door. Okay, thank goodness. What? Locks from the other side. Okay. Think for that. Okay, puts me on the opposite room than I'd expect. What is this? Large wooden doll. There are doors here. Warnings. This place, here nothing is valued. Here what is was dangerous and repulsive. Messages warning about the danger is still present. Time as it was to the body and form of the danger is disturb this place. Sunned and left uninhabited. When within is killed, a path will open here. Do I have map data? I do not have map data still. I'm kind of annoyed by that. This area is probably a little bit on purpose because it's supposed to probably be backwards and confusing. Finally, I can put that away. Put that away. Let's just put all of those in there. If I run into a thing where I die from not having an extra patch, then I can probably reroute or refigure out or just grab the patches or get the health things. Leave. Please. Leave. Okay, wait. Leave this place. Now, on one hand, that's a warning, it feels like. On the other hand, it also feels like part of a message cipher kind of thing. Something to decode and or use to decode something. No map data still. Oh, hey, look, an undulating flesh pit. That must be the Sea of Flesh. I don't want to drop down into that. Please do not make me drop down into that. At least not anytime soon. Okay, repair patch. Locks from the other side. Pick up a wedding ring. I stole someone's wedding ring! Hooray! Resin that can be used to fix and fill damaged hull sections hardens instantly. There's a strange device under the glass spell. It's hooked up to the microphone. I can't seem to press the buttons. An old-fashioned microphone hooked up to the device. Oh, it's under glass. Do I have to break it somehow? Oh, so what's with those screens? Nitro Express ammo. Old golden ring. The phrase "till death do us part" is inscribed on the inside of the ring. It's in German. Large caliber PTFE coated high caliber armor piercing 16mm Nitro Express rifle ammunition packs a punch. Whoop. Automatic. Setting them off. Okay, so that's probably a puzzle. Let's just save. Oh, the fact that I can't. I can't look at that very long to see what kind of key I need. Okay. Are those strips of flesh on the wall? What kind of nonsense am I getting myself into? Whoop. Okay, don't know what I'll need there. Haha! Tricked ya. I'm probably gonna have to come all the way back here at some point. With sand for placing offerings. So I need to find a light of some kind and holy spices. Candle or a light bulb or something, I'm guessing, and holy spices. I don't know what holy spices will be. A large hollow wooden doll that can be opened. It has a hexagonal base. It's empty inside. I'm guessing I'm going to have to put something inside of it and then put it on some hex base somewhere. I've heard these nesting dolls are popular children's toy on Rotfront. Wait, is that a poster up there, or is that something above? Yeah, it looks like it's above. Okay. I'll come back by this area anyway. Can I only drop down through the flesh pit at this point? There's 2 keypads, but I haven't seen anything that really hints towards what I do for those. Door is locked with a large, heavy padlock covered in rust. I need a key to open it. I'm gonna double check, but I think yeah, that one's completely locked off. This one's unlocks from the other side. And this one, I think I need to break this open somehow before I can even try to solve it. Gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. Drop down. Oh, I do not like that. Oh, this is a boss, isn't it? Ah, oh, come on. I was not prepared for a boss. I had one. I thought I had more shotgun ammo. I thought I refilled on that. Oh, I don't have this equipped. Anyway. Okay, so that was a boss. That feels weird. I mean, I guess it's not completely illogical. Like, I was a little bit due for a boss, but it feels like bosses usually come at the end of areas, and that was kind of like sort of just after the beginning of a different one or something, you know? I guess a flesh pit would be a good place for a boss. I just didn't expect that. It's getting the boss there. Okay, wait. Nowhere. Okay, now that I know I'm fighting a boss, let's store that because I haven't had a need for it. It's been nice sometimes, but I don't have a need for it. 3. I haven't needed that for anyone, so that's just probably supposed to help me, and I've mostly been jotting stuff down myself instead of using that, so... Do I use a different thing? I could bring some health too. Let's equip that just as a backup. Let's equip that. Okay, filled up to capacity. Aha! I move too fast, you can't catch me. E4. Okay, Cage of Flesh and Arms. Combine. I can just press reload. Oh, didn't know I was gonna get me like that. Hate this thing. Hate it so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you for killing it. That's a much easier boss than the first one. This rifle Issa was carrying it. It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. No wonder the recoil knocked her out. She won't wake up. Was it? Was she the one we met earlier, but not the one we came down here for? Okay. Some extra thermite flares, which I am putting away immediately. That was so much easier because it was mostly just an avoiding boss and mostly just shooting it enough times and kind of avoiding like it rushing sometimes. I didn't like have to avoid gunshots and like wait for it to like become vulnerable to bullets And it didn't have two infinitely respawning enemies, even though that would have made more sense during the weird flesh pit boss to have a couple of enemies come in. But hey, that's just my opinion on the matter. Oh hey, another keypad. Now I like the design of that enemy, but I have no idea if it's supposed to be anything. I like weird looking enemies like that. But first, let's see if down takes us anywhere. Okay, this is where we were. No map data? I'm guessing I'm looking for a way back up now. And for the answers to the puzzles so I can... Yeah, the answers to the puzzles so I can actually go through those doors upstairs whenever I do reach upstairs. I'm guessing I'm going to honestly wait. I'm going to guess that this is probably the elevator back upstairs, so I'm going to need to find some codes before I can even go back up. But it'll be through this part of the safe room. Oh, they're all the way over at the wall. Oh. Okay, that one's basically guarding that one room. Oh, hey, tables full of flesh. Regent's ring. A ring cut from black marble. The phrase, "This too shall pass," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. Hey, there's a story about that, I think. I can't read that. But I'll take your word for it. Hey, more shotgun rounds. I was getting kind of low on that, actually. Oh. I can see most of it, but I also... Luckily, this is lit up enough, but there's some dark areas. I don't feel... I'll come back here. That might be a place where I actually need the flashlight. I think I might actually go back for the flashlight, but... Can I travel just across the bottom of the screen and be safe from... What do I want to call that enemy? Its face is kind of like a drooping tube sock. I was kind of trying to avoid naming it that, but naming it something like that, but it's like... I don't know, like I can't hardly see anything else. Like Maybe it's like a little bird-like, but I especially like the white and red. Just is making me think tube socks. I put stuff away. I did not get the. Luckily, this room is really easy to avoid, but goodness gracious. This is really messed up, but I kind of want to name the enemy Pippi Longstocking now. Just because it's like really long sock things. And I remember enjoying that movie as a kid. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it. Oh, wait, what's going on? Okay, there we go. I was kind of happy to not have to use this because like it was using up my inventory for so long, and now I immediately run into another. After like basically 2 floors of not needing it, I immediately run into a place where maybe I don't need it, but it feels like it'd be very useful. Please don't see me down in here. Down in the corner. Extra one of those. I don't know what the max of those I can carry at once is. Aha! I mean, not that I'd be going over there, but... What's that noise? Rusted key. Sounds like a song. I don't have a radio on. Oh, that health is completely... That health repair thing is completely surrounded by barbed wire. It is literally just a trap to hurt you. That's mean, but I also kind of applaud it. It's like if you're playing this room properly by going back and getting a thing, you wouldn't fall for it. So it's only punishing people that really shouldn't be coming through here anyway. Plate of Flesh. So I'm going to probably combine that with Plate of Eternity. A heavy hexagonal stone plate. It feels warm to the touch. Oh, ancient looking key covered in rust. The metal key surface. The metal surface is completely covered in rust. Is that the end of the road here? Oh, hey, there's a repair spray here. Okay. Got some keys to put away, some health things. I don't know if I need a flashlight. I don't want to carry it around if I don't need it, but considering the barbed wire stuff, I probably do. And it looks like the only play... Looks like now I have to go... I don't think... Like, I don't think I can... Can I go behind the cages there? Now... I can either sneak by from behind the cages, or I'm going to have to literally... I don't think I can... Okay, this room I can sneak by Pippi Longstocking pretty easily. But the problem is to get to the other door, there's not really a way to sneak by. I could maybe like run by, but like I can't really sneak by this one, I think. I think I literally just have to squish, hope they don't respawn, and avoid Pippi Longstocking, because okay, this is a ladder back up. Oh great, it's the meat tube room. Unlock the door. Oh, it unlocks from this side, that's right. Okay, and now I can get to the... I think it's not going to be too big of a problem getting to... the save room over here. And so I don't even have to worry about whether that thing will respawn or not. I will probably have to come back down there for that one room. So that room to the north of the save room might actually not be like... It's not the way back up like I thought it was, but it might be the way forward. Like I do everything else and then that's the way forward. And to finding out what happened to the person that I came here for in the first place. Okay, so I need the key. Flesh. I wonder how many of those I'm going to need. Wedding ring, regent's ring, doll. Okay, so the rusted key I'm going to need for this room right across the hall. I'm going to need them to sync up a little bit, but okay, never mind. Maybe I can loop them around to make it easier. Use rusted key. Oh, not right now. If there's an easier way through. Wooden doll. Hollow wooden doll that can be opened. It's empty inside. Am I going to have to find a series of dolls and combine them all? Easily opened to fit a smaller doll inside. I'm going to have to do a reverse Russian nesting doll thing and fit all of the dolls into one another so they work properly as a key. Grenade shells. Okay, there's a lot of these gates right here. Lock is defective. The door cannot be opened. Okay. Now I'm not sure where to go. I kind of don't want to, like, do all of these until I figure it out, but what is... Okay, let's go over everything that we have. We have 2 wooden dolls, large and not large, which I'm guessing is small. I think I need at least 1 more to do anything with that. I have these 2, but I have nowhere to put them. I have these 2, but I have nowhere to put them. That's all the... I have 6 puzzle things, 2 which might be longer term. And I actually don't think I've used them specifically for anything, so they... Have these been missable, or do I have to get them, or can I miss them and they're for like a good ending or true ending or something? That's the first part. This too shall pass. And none of these seem to give a hint for these doors. There's this note, but this is a word cipher, I'd say. Not really. Something that fits for... Locks from the other side, so I need to find a different way over there. Can't use the keypad on here. Because I can't open that. Wait, this room wasn't open before. Small bottle. the dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The red eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too until only flesh remains. Okay. Disturbing picture. Not picture, poem. A small bottle filled with a clear liquid. The contents smell sharply of ammonia. Ammonia. Probably some sort of smelling salts. Ah, an inhalant sometimes used to restore consciousness and mental alertness. That feels like one half of the thing I'm supposed to get. Am I supposed to use the flashlight unit too, or am I supposed to keep that? Kinda wish I still had map data. Really wish. I know it's probably supposed to be harder or spookier because I don't know the exact map layout, but I would like to just know. Okay, this is the way back down to the meat. It feels really weird coming out of the same side door. I know that's probably done on purpose to be disorienting and or like some sort of weird mystic thing, but it's like it's slow. But I like it. I think it's good. What? Am I supposed to combine? Ancestral tablets are lined up against the wall. The names are illegible due to wear. I'm wondering if I need to combine the bottle with whatever the light thing is supposed to be, because, yeah. And in the darkness, the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices so they can find a way out of this cursed place. I think the small bottle of smelling salts is the holy spices. So I need a light. It's not letting me use the flashlight unit, so what do I need? I wonder what triggers the things coming back to life. Is it like number of times passed through the same room? Is it just general in-game time? Like, I am sure there's a bit of RNG connected to it, but like, what triggers the RNG? Also, now I'm really confused. don't think I missed anything, but I don't know if there's anywhere I can go currently. I could check that room again, but I think I pretty much cleaned that out. Hmm. Okay. Might have to check downstairs again because I feel like I've cleared all of the possible areas. Pippi, what were you doing in the wall? Oh well. Gotta travel over. Being extra careful. Hmm. Do I have to do anything with the music in this room? Nothing with the nothing with my own radio. Oh wait, it looks like there's a way up there. I think it looks like there's a continued path up there, but how do I get up there? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just wall. It doesn't. It looks like it's completely wrapped around. So there wouldn't be a way to actually get by. Even if that... There's no way to cut through that as far as I know. Hmm. Can't go beyond here. That looks like it hurt even if it wasn't a big flesh thing. Hmm. I feel like it wouldn't give me a maze of barbed wire and then make me go through it to progress. am I missing then? I don't know if that one weird flesh poem is a hint to that, because it has a symbol. Oh, right, that alert. Didn't even mean to turn on the radio. Yeah, the dreamer has the symbol. But if this is supposed to hint me towards what the combo is, I don't even know where I would begin. From which the only escape is death. Below, the dreamer floats in a sea of flesh. World, their dream for eternity, sleep, and each time the dream returns over sleep, the world turns over too, and only flesh remains. I have no idea how this would translate into. In the darkness, the dead shall be offered a light and only spaces. We out of this cursed place. Names are illegible due to wear and tear. I don't have that on me anyway, even if. Like, I don't know what I'm missing here. I don't think the right answer is to just hit those door buttons until I like cycle into the right answer. That seems entirely wrong. But I feel like I've been in every room. I really don't want to look it up, but. This doesn't seem like it would refer to the button press doors. Okay, the lights stay on. There's that other room. Okay, that doesn't connect to that room. Press the microphone hooked up to the device. Drain device under the glass bell. It's hooked on to the microphone. Do I use this? Oh, okay, right, microphone. I have... Oh, I'm an idiot. Infinity symbol. So, this is not a puzzle to figure out. This is the answer key to the puzzles. Okay, so infinity. I hate that it's not great noise. I don't like this noise. Okay, so okay. Okay, this is the triangle thing. Which is also the main symbol for the game. You know, I can just turn the sound off. That just makes it so much easier. many doors? Okay, I haven't found the infinity room yet, but there should be a variety of... Okay, and this is... I haven't found the infinity room yet, but I think there's at least like 4 or 5 of these other doors. Okay. That's still that. I think it needs to change over to... Pentagon. Shape. Okay. Just mark the boxes. Kind of like a staircase for this one. Oh, no, I need to go back into this. Is this a cube? Okay. 2, 3. And no. How? Which, okay, and this is the spooky one. Almost. I wonder if this is the last one or if there's another one after this. Time to check. Nope, that looks like it's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different. Hmm. Okay. Feels so... Aha, another maze. Good thing I kept my flashlight on me. Please let there not be enemies in here. Oh, diagonally this time. No. Let me guess, the enemies don't run into these run it. Of course the enemies don't run into this stuff. Latest sacrifice. Oh. Doing pretty poorly. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. Oh good, infinitely spawning. I feel like if you're going to have the enemies infinitely spawn into this room, you should have had a loop around point in this maze. There's... Plate of sacrifice, a heavy hexagonal stone plate that feels warm to the touch. And these are the same symbols as were the planets sections, the astro thing. So I'm sure that's going to become an important thing for puzzle or general lore. There we go. Okay, that was rough. Do I have... Yeah, okay. I'm just going to mark that I've been in that room so I don't waste time with that. Time and resources. Is it harder for them to see me in the dark? Are they going to go all the way around? Please go around. Please go to the right. Okay, it's right there. The Empress Hand. On the first day, she was crowned. On the longest day, nothing was done. On the next day, she was wed. On the last day, she took her life. Is this some sort of poem format that I'm unfamiliar with? It also feels like it could be part of a puzzle, but I have yet to come across something. Oh boy. Oh, I need to come here with the wings. Oh. I don't have. Do I need to? Okay, just on one hand. Do I need to come here with more than 2 rings, or is it just 2 rings? Haha. I don't actually need to deal with you guys. I can just leave. Da, da, da. Which way do I go? You're kind of going that way. Perfect. Didn't even alert you this time. Here's your wedding ring. I need more rings. Wait, am I supposed to use them on specific days? On specific fingers? On the next day she was wed, which means the 4th finger over, which is a wedding ring finger anyway. And the last day she took her life. Okay, so Okay, I didn't realize I was aiming at specific fingers. Would this too shall pass fit for she died or something, or would that fit more for the middle day? I guess it'll depend on what other rings I get, but I need 2 more rings, which I guess will be found in whatever other. In the other rooms. I don't know how easy it'll be to get through the rest of the rooms, like, or how fast. Still got a half hour for the rest of the stream. Haha! Couldn't do nothing. Okay, that unlocks from the other side, I think. I can drop down. Was there just 1 or 2 rooms that I needed to unlock over here? I think it was just 1. octagon. This was the staircase. Okay. Do I put the item away? And then no. I'm actually going to go do that before I go in. Oh, I should probably also put some ammo in my shotgun. Hey, where's the okay, they're over there, which means they have a pretty long area of what's the a pretty long area of patrol. Is that one just standing there permanently? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, come on. That I was really far away. I didn't have my light on. I don't have the radio on. Okay, go under the cage area. Go under the cage area. Okay, that one can spot me pretty well. Plate of balance. I don't want to. That's going to set off a mechanism and... Oh, wait. That's going to set off a mechanism and that's going to kill me. Oh. Oh, it's not going to kill me. It's just going to lock me in here. Heavy hexagonal stone plate. Feels warm to the touch. I feel like I'm going to need to get this, so I'm going to... need to... Surface appears to be made of marble or granite. There's something soft and wet inside. I'm going to need to find something with a similar weight, apparently, and come back here. Doesn't look like there's another way out. So besides that, it's just like grabbing those items, maybe. Okay, let's just run past that. Plus, that's not the ring, so I won't need that for the ring thing. Will the ring give me... What will the ring puzzle give me? Hope it's something good for how much effort I need to put in. Wait. Okay, that's a... Okay, this is a lot of enemies. Oh. Don't like that room. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a bad room to traverse. This room has a lot. Okay, there's the dark room over here, then there's... Oh boy. Okay. It looks like I'm going to have to auto-fight some people in there, even with the thing, 190. Can I stomp you guys? Okay. $239. Okay, that was fast when I actually got to that point. I'll save. That actually perfectly fills that up, so I just mostly have damage from being way too close to those enemies. Alina's diary. How long has it been that I'm down here? How did I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? My memory feels so blurry, as if I had always been here forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name, I remember my life, but I also remember a different name and a different life, and it feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. Incense. Okay, that's the thing. I need this and the light for that one room. Let's use that, get a little bit more health. Not that much more health apparently, but... Okay, so now I have the thing for... And this makes sense for the offering. A long, thin bamboo stick covered in a layer of aromatic paste for use in religious rituals. The glowing ember at the tip emits a fragrant smoke. The smell of incense makes me feel melancholic. Please let this be a shortcut. Nope. Oh, but this is a mirror of the map. This is a mirror of that one door from up above that had the different keys with the elements in them. Okay, I'll need to come back with the keys. So this is an important room. Unlock the door. Oh, yes, thank goodness. Oh, I am so happy. Ooh. And I'm glad that did not hit me. Okay, let's put away these items. I mean, I actually probably want to grab the bottle. Okay, I can't combine them, but I'll probably have to have both of them on me when I do the thing. Okay, saved. Let's go up here. Use incense. Incense. Okay. Wait, did I only need the one, or do I need a plate of love? Wait, do I not need the actual smelling salts, or do I need that somewhere else? Just warm to the touch. Holy spices. Yeah, I feel like the spices must come into play in another similar spot. Okay, there's the darkness room. Okay, so now I have a lot of stuff open up, but a lot of it's also highly dangerous. I could put several of these in here in the thing that I need. It's empty inside. Do I need to put another thing into the wood? Okay. Hexagonal base. I think I need at least one more wooden doll to complete this, but I think whenever I combine the three things, the hexagonal base will weigh down the thing so I can trade it off for the thing of balance. The question is, where is the third wooden doll? Where indeed? I'm concerned that I'm going to have to go into the... go into the darkness room. I mean, I probably have to. The question is, what am I getting out of the darkness room? And okay, oh wait. I wonder if that thing has as much health as the boss from earlier or not. Hopefully I don't need any of the items over there. I feel like that would be completely mean. Serpent ring. Oh, come on. That's just mean. Smooth ring made from green jade fastened to look like a snake biting its own tail. Ooh. Symbols Ouroboros, sometimes called Serpent of Eternity. I like the Ouroboros and its symbology. I'm really, really feeling like there's a thing in the middle of that room, and I just missed one of my better shots at it. It's also like... Okay, that... Not a ring, but it is something I needed. Okay, just don't get sideswiped right out of the gate here. Whoa! Okay, let's get 3 out. Okay, I didn't even need 3. I could probably go get the thing now, but I don't remember where. I'm gonna combine these first, and then I'm going to worry about that. Small wooden doll, surprisingly heavy. Okay, so this is the heavy thing that I need. Okay, combine with this wooden doll. The small doll is inside. It feels heavy and solid, but it won't stand upright. 3 wooden dolls stacked inside each other. The outer doll has a hexagonal base. It's painted to resemble a mining unit. I was going to say it kind of does, with the red outside and then the regular face. Would the serpent be the... Would the Ouroboros ring be the one for death because it's an infinity symbol and that has connotations for death and or eternal life? Afterlife or otherwise? I think... I actually don't know. Let's go this way. This is bad maze. If only I had a map to keep track of where I'm actually supposed to go. I'm sure I'll find my way back. Okay. Unless there was a door downwards, I don't think this is the right way. I'm going to check just to make sure. Nope. This is the wrong way. I don't think... Was it downstairs? It might be, actually. Might be north of here. Yeah, and then it's down this way, and I just gotta wait for this person to go south of the cages. Please go south of the cages. That's it. Now, what is that whole structure for, anyway? I could route them around if I want the extra health pack. I don't feel that desperate. Also, let's check. I feel like am I run short? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm one short. Oh wait, I don't need 3 rings. I don't need 4 rings. I only need 3 rings because on the 3rd day nothing was done. And Regent Ring. Okay, the Regent. This 2 cell pass isn't about. This 2 cell pass on the Regent Ring isn't the ring that actually matters. It's the fact that it's called the Regent Ring that matters. Because that means that's the day they were crowned. Well, I'm glad I was just out of range of that. And then, yeah, the day that nothing was done. So I have everything you need, and then I'll probably get the 6th plate from this. I might actually be done with this area already. Don't lock me in here, please. Please go back. Oh, I was worried I was not going to avoid that. Crown. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, so crowned, nothing, wed. Serpent ring. And then on the 1st day, plate of knowledge. Which I'm assuming has something to do with the last day and her taking her life and like knowledge being too much and if you just stay here like it starts just bleeding this dark blackness stuff. Okay, now I just gotta get back. And then I gotta make 2 trips. Which isn't too bad because I got the shortcut, so I just kind of gotta juke those enemies kind of past a save spot twice, which is easy because I've been doing that basically this entire time. I could empty all my items and go do it in one trip, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, that one was risky, but Plate of knowledge. Plate of balance. What was the other one I have? Plate of sacrifice. Okay, now I just need the last 3. Alright, what? Okay. Okay, please don't be right in the door when I come back through. Eternity, flesh, and love. I love like the notes of the lighting, like you going in front of the screen and blocking out the light. Okay. No, don't. Okay. Oh, I was pressing the button. I should have gone through without damage. I'm kind of mad about that. I'm going to take it, though. Plate of love. Plate of flesh. And plate of eternity. Oh, hey, it's another mirror. Climbing up out of the flesh pit. Adler, it's impossible to move on. I've been here so many times, but I've never returned. The commander never spoke about what he saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader, Falk. What waits beyond the threshold? It doesn't matter. I wonder if all of the beyond the gate emptiness. I wonder if all the people in the elevator were actually us from all the other attempts, and this time there was just enough of them to make us survive the fall and change the rotation of the days. Who are you? Come closer. I've been waiting. For you. For us. Be not afraid. Remember our promise. Wake up. Oh, her arm. That looks really bad. Were those also us from other attempts? Wake up. A game by Rose Engine. Rose Engine are Barbara Whitman and Yuri Stern. Written by Barbara Whitman. Programming by Yuri Stern. Administration, art direction. Story by them both. Just two-person team? That's impressive. Music by A Thousand Eyes and Cicada Sirens. Sound direction, Yuri Stern, Get on Wolf. Additional sound design, Tom Swan. Published by Humble Games. That end feels like it's open to some interpretation for sure. It doesn't feel... I don't feel closure. I feel like I kind of understand stuff. I kind of feel like I understand what went on, but I do not feel closure from that. Okay, the opening's different. It says begin. I'm going to begin and see if there's anything different. But if it doesn't seem like there's anything very significantly different, then I'm probably just going to like... Yeah, I mean, it's time either way. It's interesting that there's not a load option. There's just like start over. Okay, my health is normal, but I have all of the... That's interesting. I have all of the notes, so this is like a new game plus. Maybe that wasn't the end. Maybe this is a continuation thing. Operation Penrose. Prior to this... Okay. Hopefully whenever I start this doodle, Calibri. Stern observation with nothing to see but stars. But stars? Okay. Turn to menu. Okay, no wonder that didn't feel like it... Will that continue me where I was? Begin anew. Is that what that thing was? No progress you lost. No progress you lost. No progress will be lost until you save. Do I have to go through that whole thing again to get to where I was? Because that felt like that was a new section. Okay, yeah, that felt like that was a proper new section, and there's more to the game. And I'm gonna hope that's the case. It looked like that was a whole new thing, so it looks like because I didn't save after the thing, I'm going to have to find a new spot. I'm going to have to start over from one of the earlier things and then go through the end sequence again, but hey. Well, thanks for joining me for the stream. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm probably going to visit this next week just to make sure that it's actually going to continue like I think it is, and if not, well, I'll figure out something if it turns out to not be what I think it is, but I think it is going to continue. Because that looked like a new thing. So, we'll figure that out next Sunday. Now, normal stream times are Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But because of certain things that I need to deal with this week, I will not be streaming either Monday or Wednesday this week. So I will be seeing you next Sunday for more Signalis. I hope everyone has a good week, and I'll see you then.